Hi, this is Bowen Cairns.
And this is Greg Dunlap.
And you're watching the quarterfinal round of Papa 14. This first game in the quarterfinals features 4 players who have made it to the final 16, but one player you may especially know a lot about.
That would be Lyman Sheats, who is a huge figure in the pinball scene, 3-time Papa world champion, although the last time he won was Papa 9. Him and a lot of other good players have sort of been crushed under the Keith Elwin train the last few years. But here he is in the quarterfinals for Papa 14. Lyman tends to be a very controlled player, and he tends to do very well on games that have a lot of flow. And Family Guy is a little less controlled than that. It doesn't have as many shots that feed the flipper, and so we'll have to see how Lyman handles that as the game progresses.
Yeah, Family Guy is a bit of a stop-and-go game, and in particular, one player in this group has performed very well on Family Guy. That's Jon Replogle. Jon picked this game to be played in this match, and he made it all the way to TV Wizard on this very machine at Pinburg 2011 only a few months ago. So we'll look for Jon to maybe take the 4 points he earned for first place. The other 2 players are no slouches either, both from the New York area. Steve Zahler, in his first Papa tournament, is made it all the way to the final 16. And Alberto Santana, who first made it in the final 16 at Papa 5 back in 1995. Alberto's skills seem to be improving over the last couple of years here. He's back, and all these players, we're going to look for them to play well. Alright, leading off on the machine is Jon Replogle, a local Pittsburgh player who aced this game last year at Pinburg, going all the way through to TV Wizard.
So you can see right there, the first thing he did was shoot that right spinner, and there's another shot there. He seems to be trying to hold up that upper flipper to see if he can get the ball a little more in control after that shot. I'm not sure about that.
That looks like it's not working out for him. It cranked into the sort of pirate target area and then back towards the middle. And although he did get control, it wasn't really working out. See if he tries it again here. Yeah, that worked out a little better.
Yeah, I don't see that being very predictable in the long term, but I guess we'll see how it works for him. And he has started a TV mode here, so we've got Super Griffins going.
And Super Griffins allows you to make every shot for a certain amount of points, but what's he doing here?
It looks like he's trying to time it out, which I'm not sure I completely agree with, especially as player 1. You really want to play aggressively, and this can be worth some good points, and some of the shots are really controlled and pretty easy to get those points off of, so I'm not sure I really agree with this strategy here, but having gotten TV Wizard before, maybe he's just sort of looking to try and do that again.
Absolutely. So I think in my case, I might have shot Brian there at least to pick up like an easy 800,000 points there.
Yeah.
And one thing to talk about too is that every shot you make factors into the TV Wizard award value.
So he's really kind of hurting himself by not at least taking easy shots there.
So there, he's still in trouble there. I wonder if he's going to switch this up or just continue to go with this. Up, that one fed back. Oh, and a tough drain there as it fed back from the right spinner.
Yeah, it looked like an aborted live catch there. It didn't quite work out for him.
Here's Steve Zahler from New York City area. His first time in the Papa final. His first time playing one. And wow, an instant drain. What?
You'll notice there he got the ball back, and what happened was he didn't hit 3 switches before the ball hit the drain.
He could even drain right now. He's got 10 points. And some players will. Some players will get that back because they want to take another chance at that skill shot. Gosh.
Yeah, that's pretty brutal.
So just first game, first ball, it's tough to get a feel sometimes of what's happening. Here's Alberto Santana, and he made the skill shot.
One thing I've been wondering about is if players are going to start going for that skill shot or just sort of soft plunge the ball to try and catch it and get flipper control early on. I mean, the skill shot is worth some decent points. He got 500,000 for that, but on the other hand, getting the ball to a flipper can be so huge because after you hit that drop target for the skill shot, you can just go all over the place, and who knows what's going to happen. So far, people seem to be going for it.
Alberto played an unusual strategy on that ball. It looked like he was going for the left ramp repeatedly, which we sometimes see in an arcade version because that ramp will give you extra ball. But on this game, in tournament conditions, the extra ball is only worth 500,000. Here's Lyman now, and let's see if he can get control of the ball. Nice play there.
Yeah, he got a TV shot right off the bat. He seemed to be going for the loop, but didn't hit it.
Lyman makes the spinner, lights the TV for his first mode. Oh, that's brutal. Actually, he looked like he had that out. He made a nice little move on the out lane, but it's so wide over there that it's very difficult to save a ball. So there's not much in it right now. Jon Replogle played one mode on ball one, and there's the drain as he gets another chance at the skill shot. Just a deliberate drain there, knowing that he's going to get the ball back.
Yeah, you can always tell that you're going to get the ball back because the score is flashing.
Is he going to get this? Is he going to? Oh my goodness, what a save that was. Yeah. That looked like it might have been a tilt for sure, but he's got 2 warnings, and now he's just going to hang out for a little while. Let the tilt bob settle a bit, and he's on 2 warnings. What do you think he should be going for here?
I would do exactly what it appears he's doing. I would post pass over to the right and shoot that TV shot.
Oh, the honorary power in lane, as Adam would say, as he gets it to fly through the right there. Get control here. TV is not lit yet, so maybe we'll see another post transfer here.
Yeah, it looks like it's being really friendly with that, so there's no reason not to do it.
It actually is a lot is harder than it looks. The flippers here are very tight, and so that post transfer is a very tight little tap, and it's actually quite easy to accidentally tap it too hard.
There's one you just saw that he didn't go quite as well, but he handled it extremely nicely. So.
That is the feed that you want when it comes around. You're holding up the left flipper to have it bounce off that sidewall and then be trappable on the right. It's going a little too high for him, but he's still trying it, and he's still having some success. Oh!
There's that power in lane again.
Power in lane right into the out lane, the up and over as it were. And if the ball is moving too strongly through the in lane, that's just going to happen with the ball spin. Unfortunate drain there. Steve Zahler takes over for his ball too, and hopefully he'll get control of the ball. Steve, very controlled player, but we're not seeing that control so much right now.
Given that it's his first Papa Finals, you may just be seeing some jitters here.
And there's a post transfer, so he is back. He is now on task, and he's almost to completing the Stewie.
That can be a good thing that can come out of when you're flailing a little bit, is you just end up banging into that heavy ball a lot. So, you know, he may get a chance to do some Stewie pinball here.
And it's lit. So he cranks into Meg. Big points for Meg there. They did a nice job in this game making Meg as useless as she is in the show. Here's Stewie Pinball, or as I call it, Exhibit Pinball. You get some pinball in your pinball, yo.
Yeah. Now, how do they change the rules for this in tournament play?
So in Stewie Pinball and some early tournaments that featured Stewie Pinball, players found that they could just stay up on the top an unlimited amount of time, shooting the left loop and right loop and then grabbing the ball again. So this game has what's called the sudden death with timer. So when you run out of time, Stewie starts counting down 10, 9, 8, and when he gets to 0, you're done.
Your flippers just go dead.
Your flippers go dead. Or if you drain and time is up, your flippers also go dead. Now look at that progress up there. He's got 1 shot completed. The Meg is completed. He needs 2 more on 2 more or 1 more on all the other shots. So he could, if he gets back into pinball, he could actually make it to Stewie multi-ball.
And here we are with another TV mode. Oh, chicken fight. Now this one I expect you'll see him try and time out.
I don't know. Steve seems to be playing pretty aggressively. And there is points in here. We've talked to Keith Johnson, the programmer, about this. And what's Keith's opinion on this?
That's a good question. I don't know.
Keith has said that he thinks nobody should be timing out any of the modes because they're all valuable points and they all translate into a significant amount of bonus points for a player who does get to TV Wizard. That really that player who's giving up on a mode is giving up on potentially a lot of points here. And look at that. I mean, he won the round and he's up to 10 million just with half of those points coming from what he scored during the chicken fight.
And you'll see that during that chicken...
Tough drain there, and Steve is aggressive at the TV kick out, trying to flip it away when we've seen some other players let it bounce over from the right to the left. And I think that actually cost him here with the drain. But a good ball. As Steve Zahler ends at 12 million in ball 2. We've got Alberto Santana taking over here. He's got the ball cradled on the right. Now he could drain it. He could just let it go and try the skill shot again. But he didn't. And that's a reasonable choice because, you know, if you make the skill shot, you may never get the ball to the flipper. You may never get a cradle. I think that Alberto may be going for the Stewie Pinball here.
Yeah, he actually went for a captive ball shot there, which surprised me a little bit.
And he's been backhanding. He backhanded the left ramp on ball 1. Trying to get some points there, and that's an unusual post transfer. He may either be going for Stewie or even for Crazy Chris, but it's not clear. Usually we've seen players post transfer from the right to the left because they want to shoot the spinner, but he did it the other way.
He's got Stewie Pinball lit here, so he just needs to get the ball under control so he can shoot it.
Oh, lovely combo there, shooting Chris, then the side loop, and then the ramp. That is a tough combo and worth a lot of points.
Another miss for the pinball there. He seems to be having trouble getting that scoop shot here.
You got to get that ball under control first. Oh boy, oh wow. Yeah, once the ball, it seems like sometimes the ball gets out of control, it gets faster, and what should he be thinking about at that point?
It's tough on a game like Family Guy because there's so many uncontrolled shots on it, and I would have just been focusing on getting the ball still so that I could shoot and get the Stewie Pinball points. But it can be tough. I mean, especially, you know, it's your first tournament, the first time you've gotten into the finals. Nerves can really affect you. I still have that problem to this day, and I've been playing competitive pinball for 10 years.
You've been playing with Lyman for almost that entire time.
Yeah, actually, because when I first started playing in Chicago, Lyman was working at Data East Pinball, and we used to be in leagues together and play in tournaments in Chicago together, and I learned an enormous amount playing with Lyman during that time. He's a great guy and an amazing player.
Lyman started Super Griffins here, and we'll see how he handles the kick out. So there's a really well-handled kick out, letting the ball bounce off the right flipper, over to the left. He shot Lois, which gives him one Super Griffins award. And looks like he's going for more. He's post-transferred over, and he's tried to shoot Chris there. Tough break that didn't go all the way through. It kind of bricked out on the sidewall.
Yeah, I probably would do the same thing. I would go for Chris. I might go for Meg as well, and then just let it go.
And it looks like that's what he's doing.
There he decided to take a shot.
Oh, he's taking the shot at Brian. I think that's reasonable there. And Lard multi-ball is lit on the beer can now.
And so, what does he have to do to collect?
He would have to hit that a number of times. I think 3 or 4 more times, and it would start Lard multi-ball.
Probably not worth going for, given that's kind of a death shot.
Those are very dangerous shots. But so what he's going for here is the second mode. Spinner not as active as we see on some Family Guys, so this strategy is actually more challenging than it usually would be. Maybe only about 5 spins per shot. Oh, a fumble!
And
oh, man.
Really nasty post transfer there. That's exactly what you were talking about if you don't quite get it right.
Yeah, the post transfers on Family Guy are very tight. I think it's just the position of the slingshot compared to where it is on some games. And we've got Jon Replogle taking over for ball 3. Jon is currently sitting in 3rd place, so he needs to try and push past 12 million ideally, but he just needs to score as many points as he can on this ball.
Yeah, I wouldn't be timing out modes necessarily in this situation. He really wants to avoid a 0 right now, and I would be really aggressive about going for as many points as possible.
And he's got 3 shots left to get to Crazy Chris. That's still maybe too far away. His best bet, in my opinion, is to go back for another TV mode. And there's another post transfer. It's too hard.
Yeah, that's his second one he's having trouble with there.
He's got 20-some more spins to get to. Oh boy, that's wow! And a great save there. That was a 1 warning save.
Yeah, you'll notice that ever since Jon got that double warning save early on, the players have been a little more aggressive with the game because they know that they can be, and that's something that you'll see really commonly in our tournaments.
And it also gives you the importance of watching other players play because you get to learn all sorts of stuff by seeing what they do, the tilt setting, the feeds. Players get 30 seconds of practice time on games now before Papa Final, so there is some opportunity for them to learn a little about the game settings. But a slide save like that one is much more information. Nice control play there by Jon, and a combo for 500,000, and he's letting the ball bounce over there. That was dangerous, but he got away with it. And he's got a mode ready. He's got Ipecac ready to go. He's got the ball cradled. And hopefully he can just back in, and he does.
Yep, straight in.
So he's at 6 million, and every shot in this mode starts at 250,000. But the number of shots, different shots you collect, add to the value. So the first shot is 250. The second shot can be up to 500, then up to 750, then up to 1 million. There's 250 for Chris. There's 500 for Peter. That means that if you can make Brian or Stewie, there'll be 750s in action, and that's huge. He's got control again. Brian for 750, there it is. And Stewie would be 1 million if he can bring that in too. But every shot is 70. Oh! Really tough drain. I'm not sure what he was aiming for there.
No, me neither. I would have gone for a Chris shot right there for another easy 750, but he seemed to be shooting up the middle, sort of, and I'm not really sure what was behind that.
He may have been looking towards Crazy Chris even there, but as it is, it puts him in the can at about 9.7 million, and he's just short of Steve. So Steve is in an interesting spot because he's in the lead, and he's just trying to pile on.
That's absolutely correct, and so he wants to be aggressive, but he doesn't want to be too aggressive. He's in pretty good shape right now, I suppose. Yeah,
and at this point, I would call this taking the low-hanging fruit. You know, if you see some points on the table, just go get them. And I think one option for him is going for Crazy Chris, which you can get by 5 left ramps. But instead, he's going back for modes. It's a good idea as well. And unfortunately, it's Super Griffins, which is not exactly the highest scoring mode available.
No, but I mean, there are some good points to be had here, and he's going to take them. He's not going to time this out at all, as well he should.
He also now only has 1 target bank complete necessary for starting Fart Multi-Ball. So 2 more targets down in the back there, and he'll have Fart started, and that could be a huge opportunity. 1 more target. He's got it. He's got Fart Multi-Ball, or as we call it, Multi-Ball, because we're in family mode. We still have and it's over. Holy mackerel!
Wow,
that was rough.
I mean, on its own, typically Fart Multi-Ball is not worth that much, but with a mode running, you can really crank some point size.
And he still has the mode running, and yet you know that second ball went so quickly, and there's a drain on the right. Really, not much he could do about that. Solid ball as he piled on another 6 million. But a tough break on the Fart Multi-Ball. At the beginning of Fart, players should really go for the Pirate target, because the Pirate target gives an add-a-ball and turns what was a 2-ball multi-ball into a 3. Now here's Alberto, and Alberto starts Stewie Pinball. He also has a unique opportunity, which players get offered in Family Guy if their first 2 balls haven't gone very well, and that's what's called Pity Lard.
Lard is lit on this ball for him?
Lard is lit with only 1 shot necessary to make it happen.
It will be interesting to see if he realizes that and goes for it.
And he's sitting in the last position as he gets some freebie points here in the Stewie playfield. So the ball's coming back out of Stewie playfield now, and we'll see what he does. He's got that Lard ready to go. 1 shot will do it. Oh, and a post transfer instead to the loop.
Yeah, it appears he doesn't even know that that's available for him.
And he started a mode, it's Chicken Fight, but that Lard Multi-Ball is still sitting there. Ball may end up hitting the beer can just by mistake and kicking it in for him.
It may be that he wanted to start the mode first and go for Lard now, which would make some sense, but apparently not. This would be huge with Lard Multi-Ball. I mean, it's, every switch scores during Chicken Fight, so during a Multi-Ball, it's fantastic.
It's pretty likely that he would finish Chicken Fight in a hurry, and that would give him enough points to pass Jon. And he is scoring pretty well here. Oh, man, that's a tough drain. It's going to be close. Where is he at here? 3 million in the mode. That's not enough by itself. Bonus is pretty low, and it's not enough. 9.0 million for last place. Well, last place so far, third. Lyman has some work to do, though, to even get out of a zero hole.
That's just an example of how knowing all of the little rules subtleties on a game can completely make or break you. Because if he had started that multi-ball, he would have easily passed Jon. He would be sitting on some points right now. And you can see, actually, that's what Lyman did here. He actually got that large multi-ball started.
So Lyman needed 4 shots to start the lard, and he nailed it. 1, 2, 3, 4. It was really an amazing combo there, and worth a huge number of points. The only thing I regret here is that he didn't bring in a mode first. TV is lit now, but if he had brought in a TV mode before starting lard, he could potentially even have made enough points there to get through. But so only 500,000 for the lard multi-ball. So even though that was a smart play to start lard, I actually think he did make the right play there. And now with good old boys, you know, you get 500,000 from one shot to either Chris, the ramp, or the right spinner.
Depending on how the bounce over is here, he could shoot that ramp and just keep bouncing it over and running it over and over. Although he doesn't seem to be doing that, and I'm not sure I blame him on a game I haven't seen that bounce pass work on.
He's going to need one more shot here, and that shot should put him past Alberto for third place. He needs one more here to pass Jon. 9.5 million. Jon had 9.7. And he's moved into second place. Now it's go for the hill. And with this mode running, he does have the opportunity to get... Oh, and it's over. It's only a 30-second mode, and Lyman's out of time there. So he's got still another 8 million to go to catch Steve Zahler. And where do we go now?
Well, he's got 2 letters left for Stewie Pinball, but I would imagine he's just going to keep trying and start his next mode.
12 more spins to go, so he's going to need 2 more shots probably to that right spinner, to right loop. He's got the post transfer working a little better, but that one was too hard.
What do you think about the possibility of shooting the ramp to get the 2x lowest in order to maybe get your spinners going a little better?
I like actually shooting the ramp here because the ramp is... Oh, and another fumble! Jeez, that was unfortunate. I'm not sure. I think that he may have needed a drop catch there. The bounciness of the rubbers got him, I think. That was a tough ending to the game here, as Lyman's final score of 10.9 million does bring him into second place, so he gets 2 points.
Yeah, and that's a good start. It's better than getting a 0 for sure, and you know he came back from being in last place on that ball to do that. So kudos to him for that.
A very tough game of Family Guy, as none of the 4 players really broke it out, but none of the 4 players had a disastrous game either. I think it's a tough break for Alberto to get 9 million and still get a 0.
Yeah, but I mean, it's a really impressive win for Steve. In his first Papa Finals, he pulls out a win.
That's right.
That's a fantastic start for him. I should hope he's feeling really good about it heading into their next game.
Steve Zahler with 4 points, Lyman Sheats with 2 points, Jon Replogle with 1 point, and Alberto Santana with 0 points. Thanks for watching, and we hope you'll watch some of our other videos and get out there and play some more pinball.